Hey, what's up, everybody? Stevie Breech. Tonight is a big night. It's going to be a spectacular Monday Night Raw, the return of everybody's favorite wrestler, superstar, brawler, fighter, whatever you want to call him, beer drinker. Hell yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin. We are in for a real big night. As you can see, the last few weeks, The Rock, John Cena have been breaking the PG barrier a little bit, so I am very excited for Stone Cold to come back. I'm one of the ones jumping on the bandwagon. I'm hoping we see a good old beer bash like the old days. I want to see somebody getting the stunner. The Raw before WrestleMania last year, Stone Cold was the guest host. I believe it was from San Diego. Luke Cage 29 was in attendance. And he came out there and he stirred up the pot a little bit, but he didn't really get involved in the action. We didn't get to see any stunners. More than likely, it probably wouldn't have made any sense. Just because everybody was getting into their the last stages of WrestleMania last year, and if Stone Cold would have gave somebody a stunner, that would have been in the main event, like Batista or Cena or somebody like that. It really wouldn't have made much sense, anyways. But I'm hoping for it this week. Just come in, just hit somebody with one. I just want at least give me one stunner. I don't care who it is. You can bring out Zack Ryder and stun the hell out of him. It doesn't matter to me. But all in all, TMZ's reporting that Snooki's gonna be on Raw next week. I've never seen an episode of Jersey Shore, but I'm not dumb. I know who these people are a little bit from Extra Entertainment Tonight, People Magazine, crap like that. And I really don't think that Snooki's gonna make that much of a big deal. To me, it's sort of like just shoving it back in TNA. TNA's face. They've had JWoww on their show. They had that other chick last week I don't know who the hell that is. I mean, to me, that was sort of like TNA stealing a WWE superstar, and when it comes out, you end up being Zack Ryder, and then you let him job the match. It didn't really make it any effect on the ratings at all. I don't think anybody from MTV flipped over to watch, TNA, especially because the fact that they're on at the same time. So it didn't really make much sense for them to bring over a member of the Jersey Shore over there. I think her name was Angelina or some crap like that. But Snooki's going to be on there. She's pretty much the king of the Jersey Shore, the way I see it. So it fits right for WWE to get the biggest fish in the biggest pond over there for you. But one thing that's in the news today that I feel really bad for is that Scott Hall is going to be court. I believe it is today, and he's going to be finding out his sentence. And a lot of people are saying that more than likely he's going to get a month to 2 months of jail time. And I feel really bad for Scott because the one point that he's going to miss, the one thing that he's been looking forward to for a long time. And I'm all about if you do the crime, you got to do the time. But this is the one point in my life when I really feel like I wish Scott Hall would get off on it and he'd be able to make it down to WrestleMania because I know he's been really looking forward to seeing his brother Shawn Michaels get put in the Hall of Fame, and he's really the one superstar that put Michaels on the map. Shawn Michaels was he was a great superstar. Everybody always thought he had great matches, but the match they had at WrestleMania 10 together, the ladder match, there's some people that think that the SummerSlam ladder match they had the following year was better. But this is what really, you looked at these two guys and you're all, wow, these two guys, they really got it. It's what saved the WB from going into a deep depression. It sort of gave them a little bit of a boost to get up out of the hole that they were digging themselves into. But Scott Hall in court, and I hope that turns out well for him. But you never know these days on how that crap's going to happen. Um, all in all, that's about all the big wrestling news from today. A lot of people are thinking to see if Sunny gets in the Hall of Fame. Um, all in all, I guess she gets in the Hall of Fame. I mean, she changed, from being wrestling manager. She sort of set the tone to divas. You can say what you want to about Sable, sort of being a bigger star, but in my eyes, no one's ever going to be a bigger star than Sunny. And uh, it's not going to hurt my feelings. I'd love to be at the Hall of Fame this year, and here you want me, but. That's me running down all the wrestling news for the day. Cranking one out for you, Stevie Breech. Leave me some comments. Tell me you hate me because I bashed TNA again. Yeah, come on.